Hello guys, what is going on? My name is Floor Paragon, and today I'm going to be doing my first impressions of Battlefield Hardline. So when I first joined a game of BF Hardline, the first thing I noticed was that the character movements felt really slow. And it was like your character was carrying some weight behind it, it's just dragging it along. Because it's just really slow. I really don't like this at all. It's annoying. The next thing I noticed was that when you die, it feels kind of glitchy. It feels like you've been shot round a corner, even though you haven't. You could be stood in the middle of the road, but when you die, it's like you've just been shot round a corner. It doesn't feel nice, I guess you could say. It doesn't feel nice to die. Like, it never feels good to die, but like in Battlefield 3, when you died, it felt alright. You're like, oh, great, I died. But now, in Battlefield Hardline, it's like, oh god, he shot me around a corner. Oh wait, no he didn't. He's not around a corner. Yay! Hooray for Battlefield. But with the fact that the player movements are so slow, it just makes it feel worse. It's so annoying. But after a while, I noticed my playstyle started to adapt to these problems. And I got a lot more defensive, and I didn't really get affected by these problems as much, and I actually started to really enjoy the game. So when I actually decided to give the sniper class a try, I can't remember what it's called, some operator? No, specialist, or I think it's specialist. But when I went to give the sniper class a try, I loved it. It felt like bad company to me. It just felt really good. It felt rewarding whenever you got a hit marker on someone, and with the new hit markers and stuff, it just felt really nice to get headshots and everything. But when you hit someone, and if you don't kill them, you're gonna just whip out your trusty Tech 9, which is, I think it's on the border of being overpowered, because you could use it as an assault rifle. If you could just fight assault rifles with it, but then it doesn't have that much ammo, so it kind of balances out a bit, but it's a lot of fun to just pull out and just wreck some people with. Overall, I think the sniper class is best with a zipline and a grappling hook. These just make it so you can get around the buildings easier, and it makes the new Battlefield experience so much more fun. I also gave the Enforcer class, I think it's called, a quick go, but I wasn't really a massive fan of it just because I used the LMG. I didn't find that it was very good, but this was in my first sort of half an hour of playing the game. I didn't really want to use a shotgun either, but when I actually did use a shotgun, I pretty much died instantly, but I got a kill. And then I really like the reload of the sawn-off in Hardline. It's just such a cool reload. It's a nice addition, I think, to Battlefield to have this double barrel. So the Engineer class is another class I haven't really used at all. But the only time I did use it, I thought it was quite fun to blow things up with the RPG. It was really satisfying to get to blow up all the police cars and the muscle cars and stuff in like one RPG. That was one of my highlights as an engineer. I've only played about 5 minutes as NG, so I don't know anything about engineering this game, or whatever it's called. It's one of those ones I don't remember. And the final class that I tried was the medic. To me, this was a really fun class to use. The assault rifles are pretty fun, but have a crap ton of recoil. Like, I think it's the AKM. You fire like one bullet and it does a backflip. It's ridiculous. But it does take people out in 2 headshots or something, so it balances out. It's a really good gun, really fun. The M16, it starts off with a holographic sight. Don't like that at all. Took it off straight away. But then I found the iron sights of the M16 to be quite hard to use, because I couldn't really see around the circle it has around the actual sort of W kind of shape thing. But yeah, but they're both really fun guns to use. I haven't given the G36 a go yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a pretty fun gun to use as well. So with the choppers, I'm not really into them at all. They have a really stiff turn, which I do like and I don't like. I like it because it means that pilots have to have more skill to be able to fly them well. But then, I don't like it because it just feels... I tried to just go around a building and it just felt really stiff. I didn't really like it at all. But I think after a while it will grow on me, and when I see that it actually requires really good pilots to have more skill, that it will be more fun, I guess. So you won't be constantly getting wrecked by like little birds in BF4. It'll be that kind of thing. It'll be back to BF3 stages of choppers, I would say. Also, one thing about the attack choppers that really needs to be fixed is when you're sat in the gunner seat, it's quite laggy or it's glitchy and jumpy. So you could be like looking at the floor, your pilot's just flying away, it's like la 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 la, and you see a guy, he stood still, your chopper's moving a little bit, you should be able to hit him quite easily, but then all of a sudden you just like lag 5 meters to your right or something and then lag left, and it's just, it gets annoying. It's really hard to kill people with it. It's still easy to take out choppers, but it just makes shooting actual people on the ground a lot harder, and it needs to be fixed. Now, one of my favourite things in Battlefield Hardline are the new hit markers. I really like how you've got this sort of 4 L kind of shaped ones for when you hit a vehicle. You have the red one for when you get a headshot on someone, and then just a standard white one for when you get a body hit on someone. I like it because it feels more rewarding when you get a headshot, and if you're shooting at a vehicle, you know when you've hit the vehicle because you get the new one of the new hit markers, and you know when you've shot them in the face or if you shot them in the chest or whatever. Also, I like that small arms fire now does damage to the weaker vehicles, so you can now blow up a muscle car with your Tech 9. I don't know if that does any damage to them, but you could try blow up a muscle car with a Tech 9. It'd be quite funny to see. So I'm thinking about pre-ordering this game. I'm not sure if I will or not because it is about 60 quid. I'm going to wait till the patch for the beta comes out to see what's added, see if it's more entertaining, see if it's worse, better, whatever. So yeah, that will make me determine whether or not I'm going to actually pre-order this game. So there are a lot of other things in this beta I really did like, but I'll probably talk about them in another video because this one is dragging on a lot. It's 8 minutes long already, jeez. So I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment and subscribe, and as always I shall see you in the next video.